Good afternoon and welcome to Jim Wade Stadium on the campus of the Oklahoma City University. And it is baseball time in Oklahoma. Happy to have you join us today. And we have ourselves a ball game today. Oklahoma City, after a thrilling extra inning win the other night, 6-5 in 11. Yesterday afternoon and early evening, put a shellacking on the Mid-America Christian Evangels by the score of 20-2. And with that brings us up to today's rubber match, a chance for the Stars to sweep this Sooner Athletic Conference game and improve on the current record of 20-5-9 and 7-1 in the Sooner Athletic Conference. Mid-America Christian comes into this at 13-16, 5-6 in the Sooner Athletic Conference. And for the Stars on the mound will be Skylar Janisse, catching Dylan Delso, first base J.J. Bissell, second base Hunter Markham, shortstop Garrett Foster, third base Landon Kuhn, left field Jared Baker, center field Joe Haddix today, and right field will be Joe Lytle. Skylar Janisse, 5.17 on the ERA this season, 3-2 on decisions, 6 starts and appearances, 31 1/3 innings pitched, 50 hits allowed, 26 runs, 18 earned, 8 walks, 30 strikeouts. Opponents are hitting at a .365 clip against him, but the strikeouts are offsetting things and giving him that good decision record accordingly. Ryan Mosley will be the first up to bat here today for Mid-America Christian. On deck to lead things off will be Chevin Noon. Colt Pickens will bat third. Jerry McNew, the cleanup hitter. Aaron Conway, Trey Henley, Reggie Lindsay, Dylan Queen, and Brandon Shelkoff rounding out the order for the Evangels. And getting the strike in there does Janisse. It's 2-1 as we get things underway here. And we are at 3-1. Mosley, .333 hitter, started and played 29 for the Evangels, 99 at-bats. As we load up the count, 3-2, 28 runs on 33 hits, 7 doubles, 1 triple, 1 home run, 14 RBI, slugging .455. 15 walks, 6 hit by pitches, 18 strikeouts, on-base percentage .446, and going down after that fly out to center field for Joe Haddix to bring into his glove. With that, one is gone. Chevin Noon will now come up to the plate. Nooney, excuse me. Swing and a miss for strike one on him. Janisse quickly going back after it and getting it over the plate and just below the shoulders. And we are at 0-2. Nooney, .302 hitter, started and played 29 for the Evangels. That one just missing, 1-2. 106 at-bats, 24 runs scored on 32 hits, 7 doubles, 1 home run, 16 RBI, slugging .396. 8 walks, 5 hit by pitches, 9 strikeouts, on-base percentage .375. Soft little liner. Over to short. Garrett Foster hauls it in. 2 are gone. So that quickly here, and now we have Colt Pickens coming up to the plate. .356 batting average, best on the Evangels roster so far this season. Started and played 27, 87 at-bats, 21 runs scored on 31 hits. Taking strike one, 0-1 the count. 7 doubles, 2 home runs, 23 RBI, slugging .506. 8 walks, 4 hit by pitches, and 7 strikeouts, on-base percentage .417. Taking low, it's 1-1. Chopper out to second, throw to first. Stars retire the side in order. 1-2-3 inning here for the Oklahoma City defense.
sponsor of Oklahoma City University Athletics, Raising Cane's, is located at 23rd and Penn and cooks up always fresh, never frozen chicken fingers. Should the Stars score 4 runs today, stop by the concession stand and get your 2-for-1 combo coupon for Raising Cane's.
So with that, the batting lineup for the Stars will lead things off with Joe Lytle playing right today. Hunter Markham, second baseman, will bat second. Landon Cood, third baseman, will bat third. Dylan Delso catching and will be the cleanup hitter today. Jared Baker out in left field, batting fifth. J.J. Bissell on first, batting sixth. Garrett Foster, shortstop, batting seventh. Center fielder Joe Haddix, eighth. And Skylar Bean in the designated hitter role for, excuse me, in the designated hitter role for this afternoon's contest. He will bat ninth. On the mound is Junior Obiso, 4-1 on the batting average, or on the wins-loss record for the season. I'm already excited to read off all the Stars' batting statistics. Behind the plate will be Dylan Queen, first base Trey Henley, second base Ryan Mosley, shortstop Colt Pickens, third base Brandon Shelcott, left field Aaron Conway, center field Reggie Lindsay, and right field will be Jerry McNew. Junior Obiso, again 4-1 on decisions for the season, 2.48 ERA. Has started and played in 5 so far with 1 complete game. 40 innings pitched, 39 hits, 12 runs, 11 earned, 7 walks, 37 strikeouts, most on the pitching staff for the Evangels. Has surrendered only 1 extra base hit. That was a double. In a total of 138 batters faced, hitting average against him of .312. Has thrown 2 wild pitches, 3 times he has plunked someone, and no balks. Joe Lytle coming up to the plate.
Joe Lytle.
As we're getting things underway for the Stars offense now, the sophomore .388 hitter. 34 starts and appearances, has played in every game for the Stars this season. Wasting no time, gets this out to center field, and we'll see how he does from first on the base paths here. He's 9 of 12 on stolen base attempts this season. So the first pitch base hit puts Lytle aboard. Hunter Markham, .338 hitter on the season. Started 24, played in 30, 80 at-bats, 21 runs scored on 27 hits, 6 doubles, 2 triples, 1 home run, 15 RBIs, as this one is fouled to our left. 0-1 the count. For Markham, .500 slugging percentage, 8 walks, 12 strikeouts, on-base percentage, .389. Quick throw over to first. Lytle is safe. And high on the throw. It'll be 1-1. That one's away, and 2-1. Catcher Dylan Queen able to make sure to pick that one up. Lytle not electing to try and advance there accordingly, and smartly so. Again, throw over to first. Nothing doing. Lytle is safe. Runner going. Hit and run was on. Ball dropped at the plate there, which allows Lytle to advance. Okay. So Lytle in at second now on his stolen base. And this one is wide. Full count. With first base open and nobody out. Lytle in scoring position. Here with Hunter Markham at the plate. And in the dirt, ball 4. Markham gets the free base. First and second, nobody out. It's Landon Kuhn. Landon Kuhn this season, .416 on the batting average, 33 starts and 34 appearances, 113 at-bats, 33 runs scored on 47 hits, 7 doubles, 2 triples, 5 home runs, 36 RBIs, slugging .646, 17 walks, most on the team, 16 strikeouts, and a .460 on-base percentage.
Stop, Landon Kuhn.
So, after the conference between catcher Dylan Queen and pitcher Junior Obiso, the right-hander, we're ready for this at-bat to get underway. This one immediately slapped out to right field. Rounding third is Joe Lytle. He's heading for home. Cutoff throw, not going to be even close. Lytle gives the Stars the 1-0 lead as he comes across and give the RBI to Landon Kuhn. Markham holding up at second. Very nicely done. Dylan Delso now up to the plate, our catcher for today. .385 hitter on the season. Started and played 33. 117 at-bats, 16 runs scored on 45 hits, 10 doubles, 2 triples, 6 home runs, 38 RBIs, slugging .658. 14 walks, 2 hit by pitches, and 8 strikeouts. On-base percentage, .442. He'll take ball 1 here. 1-0 is the count for Delso. And this one's fouled. It's 1-1. This one hit out to center field. It's deep, but it will be catchable there. Tagging up and heading off for third is Markham. Cutoff throw, decides not to let it go on to third or turn to throw to third. In either case of the decision, Markham makes it runners on the corners after the tag up. That records the first out against the Stars. Now Jared Baker comes up to the plate. And looks like the center fielder, Reggie Lindsay, may have injured himself on the throw. And so with that, we'll have the head coach come out there and grab a look. Looks like he either hurt his knee or twisted his ankle. And while we attend to that, hope for him being okay. Looks like he's going to walk in. He could be done. Well, we certainly hope and wish for him to have a speedy recovery. That's most unfortunate. OSU Athletics would like to thank these sponsors for their generous support of the Stars: Etna, Belle Isle Restaurant, Deaconess Hospital, Delaware Resource Group, Grand House Restaurant, House Smith Restaurants, Interurban Restaurant, OSU Bookstore, Prosperity Bank, Orthopedic Associates, Raising Cane's, Sam's Club, and Tinker Federal Credit Union. We thank you for your sponsorship of Stars Athletics, Stars Baseball, and today's webcast. So while we have Reggie Lindsay's replacement warming up, okay, Aaron Conway is going to move over to center field. Daxton Marley will come in at right on the substitution. All right, so Jared Baker now getting ready to take the plate here. Best hitter on the team so far with a .444 average, in terms of batting average, that is. And certainly arguably the best overall. That's certain to rile everybody up in the batting cage this week when it comes to practice time. All right, 117 at-bats after that foul, 0-1 the count. 39 runs scored on 52 hits, 18 doubles, 5 triples, 5 home runs, 35 RBIs, swing and a miss, and a strike two. Slugging .812 on the season, that's also the best on the team so far. 11 walks, 4 hit by pitches, and 13 strikeouts. On base percentage, .496. To reset, runners on the corners with an 0-2 count and 1 out. Throw back over to first, keeping Kuhn honest. He's safe on the tag. He was standing up when he made it back. And this one's wide, 1-2. For those of you tuning in that might be Mid-America, our Mid-America Christian counterparts, we'll get this update here in a second. 2 hopper out to center field on that base knock, and that will bring across another run and Hunter Markham for the Stars. It's now 2-0 early on here. Kuhn advances to second safely. So with that, J.J. Bissell takes the plate.
First baseman J.J. Bissell.
.368 hitter on the season, 32 starts, 34 appearances, 106 at-bats, 26 runs scored on 39 hits, 6 doubles, 1 triple, and 10 home runs, most on the team, 32 RBIs. He's on a power slugging tear as of late. .726 on the slugging percentage with the 1-0 count here. 13 walks, 2 hit by pitches, 17 strikeouts. On base percentage, .429. Taking, and it just clips the strike zone according to home plate umpire Chad Kettleman. Kelly Lloyd handling infield umpiring duties. And it's 1-1 here for Bissell. Taking, 2-1. Time called for at the plate by Bissell. Too much time by Obiso being taken to select the pitch. This one's fouled back just to our left of the press box. We'll go to even up on the count at 2-2. And we have some conference time going on between Dylan Queen and Junior Obiso. That appears to be wrapped up now. Bissell ready to take a slap here. This one's going to make its way out to shallow center field. It is not playable. Kuhn wisely holding up just to be sure and then making his way over to third. So Kuhn on third now. Jared Baker out to second. And the bases are loaded on J.J. Bissell's base knock. Garrett Foster up to the plate.
At bat, Garrett Foster.
.268 hitter on the season, 29 starts, 31 appearances, 97 at-bats, 22 runs scored on 26 hits, 5 doubles, 1 triple, 2 home runs, 24 RBIs, slugging .402, 8 walks, 2 hit by pitches and 21 strikeouts, 327 on the on-base percentage. Taking high, it is 1-0 to Foster. This one hit out to left field. It's going to make it towards the wall, lands right in front of it, and then off of it. Baker was a little too quick coming around the bases there and had to hold up and let Kuhn trot in. I think Baker wanted some sprinting practice there, so wisely able to hold up and cross the bases in the proper order. Kuhn and Baker come across, and it is 4-0. Bissell made it all the way to third on that. Excellent job by Garrett Foster. Runners on second and third with 1 out for Joe Haddix now. 222 hitter on the season. 10 starts, 22 appearances. 36 at-bats, 13 runs scored on 8 hits, 1 double, 1 RBI, slugging .250, 4 walks, 10 strikeouts, on-base percentage, .300. The disparity on runs to hits, Haddix often used as a courtesy runner and pinch runner throughout the season. Swing and a miss there. It's 1-1 for Haddix. Haddix in for Argo, who was injured last week. And certainly we are wishing Dylan speedy recovery. Haddix, an equally capable player, as he shows here with that deep base knock out to left center. And coming across to score will be Bissell. Foster takes third base on that. And because of the slip out there, not the fault of the new center fielder in Aaron Conway, that will result in a double. Skylar Bean, the designated hitter, now up to the plate. 196 batting average, 19 starts, 30 appearances on the season. 56 at-bats, 17 runs scored on 11 hits. He's often used as a courtesy runner and pinch runner as well. 3 doubles, 5 RBI, slugging .250. Fouls this one to the backstop, 0-1. 11 walks, 15 strikeouts, on-base percentage, .324. And I can smell that delicious chili wafting its way up from the concession stand here, folks. If you're sitting at home, you need to get out today. It's nice, it's sunny, the winds are lightly out to right center. Chance to watch a home run festival today. 0-2 to Bean after that. Here's the pitch from Obiso. This is popped up to right field, and it's going to be shallow enough that the Stars can advance, so Foster has to hold up. So with that, we've had a bat around, and now Joe Lytle makes his second plate appearance of the inning after singling earlier this inning and scoring. Also picked up a stolen base on the base paths out there.
For the order of Joe Lytle.
Runners on second and third with 2 outs here. And Lytle will take 1-0. To the plate again, another ball taken. It's 2-0. Hit out to center field, but playable, and it will be hauled in by Conway for Mid-America Christian. So the Stars will strand 2, but putting up 5 runs on 6 hits and no errors from Mid-America Christian. We're done with the first inning, and the Stars already in a commanding lead, trying to repeat yesterday's 20-2 walloping. Right now it's 5-0 after 1. Just a reminder, you can support OCU Athletics through joining the Champions Club. You can make a difference for an OCU student-athlete through your tax-deductible gift to the Champions Club. Your gift can then be designated to a specific intercollegiate team, the General Athletic Fund, or the Athletic Endowment. For more information, visit the Champions Club page at ocusports.com/champions or call us at 405-208-5309. Again, that's 405-208-5309.
Right fielder Jerry McNew.
Jerry McNew up to the plate, and he will lead things off for Mid-America Christian here in the top half of the second inning. Number 4 overall in the order. The Stars retired the side in order 1, 2, 3 in the top of the first, so that accounts for McNew's position and making his way up to the plate. And he takes a couple of balls here at the start of this at-bat. Janisse out there for his second inning of work. And he'll take a strike, 2-1. McNew, 338 hitter, 23 starts and 27 appearances for the Evangels as he fouls this one back. 80 at-bats, 11 runs scored on 27 hits, 7 doubles, 1 triple, 4 home runs, 29 RBI, slugging 600, 12 walks, 21 strikeouts, on-base percentage 411. Swing and a miss. Skylar Janisse ringing up his first strikeout of the game. 1 out for Mid-America Christian here. Jerry Conway now up to the plate. I correct myself, that is Aaron Conway. Getting my scorecard together, I wrote that down wrong. Fouled off to our left. It's 0-1 now. So Aaron Conway, as it is corrected, 197 hitter on the season, 23 starts, 27 appearances, 66 at-bats, 12 runs scored on 13 hits, 3 doubles, 6 RBIs, slugging 242, 9 walks, 13 strikeouts, on-base percentage 282. And out to right field and hauled in out there by Joe Lytle. Nicely done.
First baseman Trey Henry.
So 2 outs recorded against the Evangels, and now Trey Henley up to the plate. He'll take a ball. 228 hitter, 18 games started and 23 appearances, 57 at-bats, 10 runs scored on 13 hits, 1 double, 4 home runs, 15 RBIs, taking a strike here. It's 1-1. 456 on the slugging percentage, 7 walks, 2 hit by pitches, 18 strikeouts, on-base percentage 328. And that one just missing by rule of the umpire, that is. 2-1. And we're filled up on the count with 2 outs here to Trey Henley. High chopper foul, just off the front edge of the dugout for Mid-America Christian. And swing and a miss. Strike 3. 2 strikeouts recorded out of the 3 outs here, and retiring the side in order by Skylar Janisse. And we're done just like that with the top half of the second. Let's go to the bottom half of the second, shall we? Stars leading 5-0 and looking to pile on coming up next. OCU fans are invited to join Coach Denny Craybaugh and the rest of the OCU coaches for the monthly OCU Athletics Blue-White Luncheons. Make plans to join us for our next luncheon at 11:30 a.m. on Wednesday, April 13th, located at 50 Penn Place. For more information, contact OCU Athletics at 405-208-5301. Again, that's 405-208-5301. So with that, let's bring Hunter Markham back to the plate. Walked and scored in the first inning, part of a 5-run bottom of the first, and now we're going to have a bottom of the second. And the number 2 overall in the order, leading things off, and he'll foul this one down the left field line, tagging the light pole out there in the process. Oh, 1 pitch comes in and just misses. It's 1-1. That strike coming in. It's 0-2. Junior Obiso back out there for another inning of work. We do have someone warming up in the Mid-America Christian bullpen. That is Zach Carley out there. Swing and a miss, and Markham has struck out to lead things off. So 1 gone for the Stars. Landon Kuhn up to the plate. Singled and scored in the first inning. Senior from Dale, Oklahoma. Transferred in last season from Oklahoma Baptist. As Oklahoma Baptist moved on to a different league. Kuhn will take the strike, 0-1. And Kuhn is the returning Sooner Athletic Conference player. Joins us on transfer. So the 0-1 count here for Kuhn. And we are ready for another pitch here. 1-1 after the ball. That one hit out to right field. Nice little short liner out there. Touching down just in front of the outfield grass. On its way out. So another base hit for Landon Kuhn. With that, Dylan Delso makes his way up to the plate. Hit a nice fly ball out to center field earlier to bring a run across. So 0 for 1 with an RBI accordingly. Senior from Broken Arrow came in from Texas Christian on transfer not too long ago. 0-1 the count. Kuhn on the base paths is 1-2 on stolen base attempts this season. Staying tight to first with only a couple of steps lead off. Obiso now assuming the position, now wants to try and pick off Kuhn. Nothing doing. Tag applied, well too late by Trey Henley. And that one comes in for a strike. 0-2 the count on Delso. And fouled to our left out of play. We'll keep the count the same at 0-2, and Delso stays at the plate here. This one again fouled down the left field line, a little bit deeper and promising, but not playable. Obiso in the windup, coming to the plate now. That one managed to hit Delso on the leg, so looked like it was the foot. So a free base on the hit by pitch. Kuhn over to second with one out. That will bring up Jared Baker. Singled and scored in the first inning. Now back up here. Native of Edmond. That one's low. 1-0. To update our Mid-America Christian colleagues, Reggie Lindsay appeared to have been able to just walk off under his own power, so I don't think he's going to be out for too many games, but certainly precautionary reasons, Lindsay coming off, so wish him well. 1-0 the count. And check swing that broke over. 75% through, and it is 1-1. That one ruled to have come in just above the knees and on the outside of the plate. It is 1-2. Swing and a miss, and Baker upset it himself. It's a strikeout. Two are gone now for the Stars. J.J. Bissell up to the plate, singled out to center. Back in the first inning and scored as well.
At the plate, J.J. Bissell.
As Kuhn in scoring position in second with Delso on first. And Obiso, who had a shaky start to this game, settling in just a little bit. Swing and a miss as that one made it to the dirt. 0-1 the count. Bissell from Fort Collins, Colorado. Swing and a miss. And we'll go to 0-2. And fouled off to our left. Bissell stays alive at the plate. A little bit of a right field shift on. Big gap down the left field line if Bissell can turn it opposite direction. This one's popped up in very shallow right field. Getting underneath it is the second baseman, Ryan Mosley. So that'll retire the side for the Stars. One hit by pitch, 2 left on. No errors for Mid-America Christian. So we're done with 2. Stars maintaining the commanding 5-0 lead. Raising Cane's is a proud sponsor of OSU Athletics. Raising Cane's, located at 23rd and Penn, cooks up always fresh, never frozen chicken fingers. The Stars scored 4 runs today, so fans in the stands get to take home a 2-for-1 combo coupon to Raising Cane's. You're at home and you've got a chance to swing by, you need to do it. Pick up that combo coupon and bring an extra few dollars, some of that delicious Frito chili pie down there in our concession stand today.
Fielder Daxton Marley.
Daxton Marley up to the plate. Into the game for the injured Reggie Lindsay. Takes over his 7th position in the batting order, but will lead things off here. Again, the Stars have retired the side in order in each of the last 2 innings. We're in the top half of the 3rd now, as that one makes its way into the dirt. After the first one is a ball, this makes it 2-0 for Daxton Marley. And he'll take a strike now from Skylar Janisse out there for inning number 3 of work. 3-1 is the count. 200 hitter, 6 starts, 12 appearances on the season, 20 at-bats, 3 runs scored on 4 hits, 1 home run, 3 RBIs, slugging .350, 3 hit by pitches, and 5 strikeouts, on base percentage .304. Foul tip strike. That load things up at 3-2. Janisse missing low that time. And his first walk has been issued. So Marley takes the base. And this will bring up Dylan Queen. 147 hitter, 12 starts, 14 appearances on the season, 34 at-bats, 5 hits, 2 doubles, 3 RBIs, slugging .206, 1 walk and 15 strikeouts, on base percentage .171. And that curveball just missing. Inside, 1-0. Swing and a miss, it's 1-1. Marley has not attempted a stolen base this season. We'll see if he tries to change that. Janisse coming to the plate. Swing and a miss. Too far behind it, it's 1-2. That one missing just wide, 2-2. Previous warm-up of Zach Carley has concluded, and he is not up right now, so Mid-America is going to settle in with Obiso as the pitcher for the moment. Janisse having checked back Daxton Marley there. Comes to the plate this time. Just wide. Oh, got the plate. So nicely done on the fastball here. Queen has issue with that, giving a couple of long looks at the home plate umpire, Chad Kettleman. Kettleman not even bothering to look back. Decision is in. Strikeout for Janisse recorded and 1 out. That's the third for Janisse here in this contest. 3 in the last 2 innings to be specific. 1-0 is the count here for Brandon Sholkoff. 200 hitter. That one's in the dirt. Marley's going to run out to second, and he will have it. And wild pitch recorded against Skylar. So 2-0 is the count. Sholkoff, 200 hitter, 12 starts, 16 appearances on the season, 30 at-bats. That one misses, 3-0. 6 runs scored on 6 hits, 4 RBI, slugging 200, 7 walks, 1 hit by pitch, and 8 strikeouts. On base percentage, .368. And that one, I don't think there was any doubt that it was a strike. I don't know why Sholkoff decided he needed to make a show of it, but hey, you know, if you like throwing bats around, they have Olympic sports for that if you want to try out later. 3-1. This one hit at second. Fielded. Throw to first. Nicely done there by Foster over to Bissell. And Marley electing not to challenge anything. Staying at second after that second out is recorded. So with that, Ryan Mosley up to the plate. And he'll hit this one right back to Foster. 4-3 for 2 consecutive outs, and the third out is recorded. So that'll end things here in this top half of the third. Stars hold serve. Strand 1 runner. What happened, sir? Yeah. Orthopedic Associates is the official sports medicine provider for OSU Athletics. For more than 40 years, Orthopedic Associates has provided outstanding orthopedic care in Oklahoma. Call on Orthopedic Associates for all your sports medicine needs. To learn more, go to okortho.com. That's okortho.com.
Now up, Garrett Foster.
Garrett Foster up to the plate now. Sophomore from Ardmore. He'll take inside. 1-0. Foster doubled in the first inning. Hit a one-hopper off the wall. And 2-0. Junior Obeso still in. And this one hit out to left field, in for the base hit. So nicely done by Foster. And the leadoff batter is aboard. Now Joe Haddock's up to the plate. He doubled as well in the first inning. Senior from Moore. He transferred in from Wichita State a few seasons back. Joe's bunt and slaps it, but it trails foul down the third base line. 0-1 on Haddock's. That one missing high, 1-1. Albiso, freshman from Dover, Oklahoma. And he transferred in, I believe, redshirt freshman, because he transferred in from Northern Oklahoma College, the Enid campus. Northern Oklahoma College is headquartered in Tonkawa. A little history here in just a second, as that one is slapped foul and off the face of the roof of the Mid-America Christian dugout. We go to 1-2. The Enid campus for Northern Oklahoma College used to be Phillips University until they went insolvent and the campus was purchased as a satellite campus for Northern Oklahoma College. 1-2 the count. And that was low and away, 2-2. Foster holding it first on the direction of Haddock's, making sure that he knew that it didn't go far from the glove of the catcher, blocking it in the dirt. Foster has not tried a stolen base attempt this season. He's going now, though. Sliding in, feet first, and he's in safely. A little bit of a rough slide there, but he appears to be okay. So make it 1-1. Nicely done by Foster to get his first stolen base of the season. Full count on that for Haddock's at the plate with no outs and first base now open. Albiso taking a really long time for his pitch selection. Now he's ready. To the plate, and Haddock stays alive. Again, Albiso taking time. Now he's ready, looking at second. Now he'll come to the plate. And Haddock's, nicely done, puts this one out to center field. And because Foster had to hold up to make sure that it got out there, he will stay at third after advancing. So runners on the corners with nobody out. Foster on third, Haddock's on first. This brings up Skylar Bean. Bean taking 0-1. A junior from Garland, Texas. Play out to right field. This time it's a nice little slap to center field that will easily score Foster. Rounding second onto third, sliding, and on the follow-up Bean makes his way to second. So second and third now. With nobody out. This will bring up Joe Lytle. And Mid-America Christian getting the bullpen busy yet again. Stars making it 6-0 now here with the plate appearance of Lytle. Singled in the first inning and scored, then flew out to end the first inning after his second plate appearance back there. Lytle, sophomore from UConn. Blake Connor in the bullpen for Mid-America Christian. And foul at the plate here. 1-1. Swing and a miss, and now it's 1-2. Low and inside, 2-2, even up on the count now to Joe Lytle. And slaps softly to first base. It'll be just barely taken out, though. Lytle almost had it beat. Coming across to score is Haddix on that. No ability to challenge at the plate, and it's 7-0 on the lead. So the first out recorded against the Stars, but the run scores. Hunter Markham now up to the plate.
At bat, Hunter Markham.
Skylar Bean over there. On third with one out. And this one is fouled down the left field line. Nobody's going to get to it. Just clearing the fence. And the home plate umpire, Chad Kellerman, calling for some extra game balls here. He's out in his side pockets. And the refill is complete. 0-1 the count here for Markham, senior from Purcell. Reached on a walk and scored in the first inning, struck out swinging to lead off the second for the Stars bats. Taking a ball here, 1-1. And ruled to have come in on the expanded strike zone, belt high, 1-2. And high chopper out to second. Runner's going to score. And nicely done to get the run across in Skylar Bean. Markham is out, though. 4-3. Landon Kuhn up to the plate with 2 outs, and the base is cleared now.
Now up, Landon Kuhn.
Kuhn singled back in the first inning and scored, taking strike one here on 1 the count. Singled again in the second, but was stranded. He'll hit this one out to center field, and it will drop for the base hit. So Kuhn doing a good job to keep the inning going here. Stars leading 8-0 here with 2 outs for Dylan Delso back up to the plate. Flew out to center field back in the first, and then was hit by a pitch and stranded in the second.
Catcher Dylan Delso.
Delso, number 16 in the nation in total RBIs, as that one is thrown into the backstop on the wild pitch. That gives Kuhn second base freely. 1-0 the count on Delso. Delso, number 21 in the country in total bases taken with 77 coming into today. Number 31 in total hits with 45. 43 in the nation in total at-bats taken, 117. Tied with Jared Baker on that category. And several others around the country. 2-0 the count now for Delso. Number 45 in the nation in home runs. I think this one's a little bit behind, though. Says 6 here, but he has 10 on the season after up to this point in the series. And number 49 in the country in runs batted in per game, 1.152. Down the left field line, foul, and it drops fair. It drops fair. It was just beyond the glove of the third baseman, Brandon Shelcop. So Kuhn's going to score. Delso with the bloop base hit. And that's enough to bring out the coaching staff for Mid-America Christian. This will be a substitution. Pitcher coming in from the bullpen. So Obiso is done on this contest. We will have his final pitching statistics to update you on here in just a moment. Tinker Federal Credit Union is a proud corporate sponsor of OCU Athletics. Call on Tinker Federal Credit Union today for terrific loan rates or any of your financial needs. Go to tinkerfcu.org for more details. Tinker Federal Credit Union, a proud OCU Athletics partner. So this will officially bring in Blake Connor here. For the Mid-America Christian Evangels. Connor, 8.47 on the ERA this season, 1-3 on decisions, 4 games played and 4 starts, and 1 completed. 17 innings pitched, 25 hits surrendered, 20 runs, 16 earned, 13 walks, 8 strikeouts. Of the extra base hits, he's surrendered 4 doubles and 4 home runs. Faced a total of 91 batters and has a batting average against him of .329. Has plunked 2 batters, but otherwise has no wild pitches or balks to speak of this season. So with that, Junior Obiso wraps up with 2 2/3 innings pitched, surrendered 12 hits, 9 runs, all were earned, 1 walk and 2 strikeouts, also had a wild pitch. Faced 22 batters, surrendered 2 doubles, flew out 4, grounded out 2, had a total of 78 pitches thrown, 51 were for strikes. Blake Connor Jr. from Oklahoma City, and he transferred to Mid-America Christian from Rose State College. to be a part of this Evangels roster. Jared Baker up to the plate now. Singled and scored in the first inning, struck out swinging in the second. This one's hit foul down the left field line, out of play. And we'll go to 0-1. It's not quite possible to read off all of Baker's national leading individual statistical category accomplishments on this season, but he has the number 2 ranking in the country on total doubles with 18. Deep to center field and hauled in. That will result in the third out. So with that, Blake Connor comes on to retire the Stars' side, but not before 4 runs make it through home plate. We're done with 3 innings. Stars with the commanding 9-run lead on 12 hits to nothing doing at all for Mid-America Christian. Today's game is brought to you by Belle Isle Restaurant, located inside 50 Penn Place. Belle Isle is the perfect place to enjoy a relaxing and delicious lunch or dinner, and they also offer terrific catering options. Visit BelleIsleRestaurant.com to find out more. That's BelleIsle restaurant.com.
The DH, Chevin Nooney.
Nooney taking the ball, 1-0 as we get underway here in the top half of this 4th inning. Now the foul making it 1-1. And a little high, 2-1. Popped up to the shortstop back in the first inning for his first plate appearance. And just missing 3-1. And it's in there for a full count, 3-2. Nooney Jr. from Midwest City, played at Carl Albert High School over there. Part of the Middale School District. This one missing, and he'll take the free base on the walk from Skylar Janisse, his second of the game. So Colt Pickens up to the plate. Junior from Yukon, transferred in from Murray State College. Grounded into a 4-3 out to end the top half of the first inning, taking a ball here, 1-0. Quickly, Janisse smartly trying to check Nooney back to the bag, try and pick him off. Nooney just safe. Oh, and again, Skylar very sneaky on that. Almost got him both times, but Nooney is safe. 1-0 still the count here, coming to the plate, and this one's fouled into the backstop. 1-1. That one missing just wide, 2-1. Skylar Janisse in his senior season. from Maidstone, Ontario, Canada. And the strike is in there, even up on the count at 2-all for Pickens. And this one's popped up. Nicely hauled in by Foster at shortstop. So 1 out against Mid-America Christian. Now Jerry McNew up to the plate. McNew Jr. from Moore. Played his high school ball at Moore High School. That one's blocked in the dirt by Delso. We'll go to 1-0. One and one on McNew here. Struck out swinging in the second inning. And fouled at the plate into the backstop. We'll go to 1-2. Nooney 0 for 1 on stolen base attempts this season, staying close to first as this one is fouled back, and McNew will stay right here. High chopper out to first. Bissell will cover, take the out at second. Throw to first, Janisse covering there. Only the 1 out, but a nice effort there to make sure the furthest man from home plate is eliminated. And this one fouled into the backstop by Aaron Conway to get his at-bat underway. Flew out to right field in the second inning. Now with an 0-1 count. Runner going. Throw out to Foster. Not quite long enough, but definitely the jump in by McNew to get the stolen base. Oh, 2 count here on Conway. High chopper out to first. Bissell has it. Janisse covering and score that one 3-1 on your scorecards at home. The out is recorded, and Mid-America Christian has to return to the field. So the Stars still leading this one 9-0. We're going to go to the bottom of the fourth. Coming up next, we're going to have J.J. Bissell, number 6 overall in the order, take the plate with Garrett Foster on deck and Joe Haddocks. All due up next. Ladies and gentlemen, just a reminder, you're invited to the 2016 Sports Spectacular benefiting Oklahoma City University Athletics. That'll be April 7th at the Cowboy Hall of Fame and Western Heritage Museum in Oklahoma City. This year's Abe Lemons Paul Hansen Award honoree is professional golfer Scott Verplank. There will be dinner, entertainment, and live and silent auctions. If you would like to attend or have an auction item to donate, call Kelly Perry at 405-208-5660. or Stacy Heppery at 405-208-5309. Again, Kelly Perry, 405-208-5660, or Stacy Heppery, 405-208-5309. That's the 2016 Sports Spectacular, April 7th at the Cowboy Hall of Fame and Western Heritage Museum. So with that, J.J. Bissell up to the plate, and he will lead off this bottom half of the fourth inning. Singled and scored in the first inning, popped up to second base in the second. Number 7 in the nation in home runs with 10. And he'll foul this one into the backstop as we get underway here for the bottom half of the fourth. 0-1 the count. Also, number 21 in the country in total bases taken with 77. Number 24 in home runs per game, .294. And this one's fouled at the plate, 0-2. Number 30 in slugging percentage, rounding out his appearances on the top 50 of statistical categories in the nation. Popped up very high. It is right on the right field line. Oh, and an error. The right fielder lost it. And with that, Bissell's going to make it all the way to third standing up. The right fielder, Jerry McNew, was looking at that a very long time. It was an incredibly high pop-up. And McNew certainly couldn't battle and win against the sun on that one. It popped up out of his glove off of the palm portion of it. And that's always a danger. You're trying to catch something with the palm of your glove. You better hope that both sides of the end of it come up and catch it just in time, and that definitely was not the case. Just popped right out. So with the leadoff batter aboard on the error, all the way to third base on that. Garrett Foster up, doubled in the first inning, hits this one deep to center field, tagging up is Bissell. Bissell's going to come to the plate. Throw home, not even close to being in time. And Bissell makes it 10-0. Stars lead it. Garrett Foster with the sac fly and the RBI. And Joe Haddix with the nice little intro music here. Doubling in the first inning, then reaching on a single in the third and scoring there. Now up to the plate with one out and nobody on here in the fourth. He'll slap this one on the bunt over to third and just missing by a quarter step of having the infield base hit. So 5-3 if you're scoring at home. 2 outs, and now Skylar Bean up to the plate. Designated hitter in this contest today. Flew out to right field in the first inning and then singled and scored in the third.
Skylar Bean.
On the swing and a miss for strike one. Bean continuing here. And another strike, 0-2 on Bean. And out to left center and just beyond the outstretched glove of the shortstop, Colt Pickens. Bean is aboard. So that'll make him 2 for 3 on the day today. Nicely done. Joe Lytle up to the plate. singled and scored in the first inning, flew out to center field in his second appearance of the first inning. That one ended it. And then an unassisted grounder to third when he led off the bottom of the third. Now here he is in this bottom of the fourth. And he'll take the wide one. 1-0 on the pitch. Being 3 for 4 on stolen base attempts this season. We'll see, he's about 2.5 steps off. And this one's high and away, 2-0. Lytle, number 9 in the nation with total at-bats of 129. Number 10 in the country on total hits with 50. Taking again, 3-0. Number 36 in the nation with doubles of 11. Number 49 in at-bats per game, 3.794. Number 50 in the country in hits per game, 1.471. Fouls this one into the backstop. And it is now 3-1 for Lytle. And strike recorded. Lytle did not agree. And the count is full with 2 outs. That means Bean is going to take off on the next pitch no matter what is coming from the pitcher, Blake Connor here. Hits this one out to left field, base hit. The inning is extended. Bean getting in there safely, nicely done. Very aggressive base running, and he was wise to do it. He's got the speed, and the left fielder out there not paying attention in getting the throw back into the infield quickly was Daxton Marley. Because of that, Lytle able to get to second. Runners on second and third with 2 outs. Hunter Markham up to the plate. Walked and scored in the first inning. Struck out swinging in the second. Grounded out to second back in the third.
Hunter Markham.
And this one's fouled off to our left. 0-1 the count. And just missing 1-1. Missing low, 2-1. And a gift strike maybe. Well placed. I will say this, the home plate umpire Chad Kettleman being consistent on that side. And the strike calls. It is 2-2 now. Even up, and here's the pitch. This will be chopped out to first. Interesting bounce off the edge of the infield grass, but it came up into the glove of the first baseman, Trey Henley. And covering there on the bag was Blake Connor. So 1-3 on the out. We'll retire the Stars here. And we're done with 4 innings, but not before another run came across. And we're done with 4. It's 10-0, Stars leading. Just a reminder that the Sooner Athletic Conference baseball tournament will take place right here at Jim Wade Stadium on the campus of the Oklahoma City University. May 6th through the 9th, you'll want to be here as teams from around the conference compete for the conference championship and berths in the NAIA championship opening round host sites around the nation. Be here May 6th through the 9th. It's the Sooner Athletic Conference baseball championship tournament. First pitch from Skylar Janisse is in.
First baseman Trey Henley.
On Trey Henley, it's 0-1. Swing and a miss. Make it 0-2 that quickly on Trey Henley. Struck out swinging in the second inning. Henley, sophomore from El Reno, and he transferred from Southern Nazarene to be a part of the roster. Ball 1-2. Pop up. It's playable. Delso's tracking. He'll have to take it. He had the best opportunity to field it. Bissell letting it be done with Delso, and 1 out is recorded. So with that, Daxton Marley up to the plate. Marley reached on a walk in the third inning. Marley, sophomore from Norman, Oklahoma, transferred from the University of the Rio Grande to be a part of the Mid-America Christian roster. 2-0 is the count here. And in for the strike, 2-1. And in for another strike, 2-2. Janisse with 3 strikeouts on the game so far. And this one is lined right at second. Able to position himself just right is Hunter Markham.
Number 9, Dylan Queen.
Dylan Queen up to the plate. The catcher struck out swinging in the top of the third to end that half inning. Taking the ball, 1-0 the count here. Queen, freshman from McKinney, Texas, transferred in from Connors State College. Taking a strike, 1-1. Swing and a miss, 1-2. And struck out looking. Janisse gets number 4 on the day. And Queen will have to take the field as a catcher yet again as we go into the bottom half of the 5th. Retired in order. And the Stars take the plate again with the commanding 10-0 lead in place. Coming up next week, the Stars will host Oklahoma Wesleyan, 6 o'clock right here at Jim Wade Stadium. Then on Thursday, we host USAO, 6 o'clock again. That's the front end of the Sooner Athletic Conference Series with the USAO Drovers. On the road Saturday, April 2nd in Chickasha for the rubber match on that one. Then Tuesday, April 5th, Southwestern Oklahoma State, the Bulldogs, NCAA Division II side coming in for a 6 o'clock night game. One off there. And then next, or 2 weekends from now, Friday, April 8th and Saturday, April 9th, it's a series against Bacone. We'll play one game up in Muskogee on Friday, April 8th, 3 p.m. there, and then back here Saturday, April 9th, 2 p.m., 2 weeks from now, for the rubber match at Jim Wade Stadium. That's your next couple of weeks of action for the Stars baseball program. Landon Kuhn up to the plate now. Kuhn singled and scored in the first inning, singled in the second inning, singled and scored in the third inning. He will be the leadoff for this bottom half of the fifth. Dylan Delso on deck and Jared Baker are all due up. He'll take the ball, 1-0 the count. Landon Kuhn, number 20 in the nation, with total hits coming into today's game with 47. Taking the strike, 1-1 here. Number 28 in both total RBIs with 36 and total bases taken with 73. Taking the ball, it's 2-1. Number 38 in the nation in total runs scored with 33 coming into this contest. Those are his accolades on statistics so far this season compared to the rest of the country. 3-1 for Kuhn here. Connor continuing on the mound. This one's fouled back, and Kuhn will add a strike to the pitch count and fill it up. Just getting underway here, bottom of the fifth. Stars leading. 10 runs on 14 hits, no errors. No runs, no hits, 1 error for Mid-America Christian. Hit out to center field, but it will be playable. And a bit of indecision in fielding, but recovering out there was Aaron Conway. So Kuhn ends up with his first out recorded on the game. First out for the Stars here in this bottom half of the fifth. Dylan Delso up to the plate. Flew out to center field back in the first inning. Reached on a hit by pitch in the second inning. Singled in the third. And just high, 1-0. Whoa. Conway. Losing his grip there. 2-0 is the count. Seen out of Bull Durham on that one. And high, 3-0. Happy Easter weekend, everybody. I failed to mention that earlier. And this one is popped up down the right field line, trailing towards the fence, and it will clear it by about 6 feet. Missing a couple of fans hanging out there just beyond the fence in the shade of our building next door. That was the first strike recorded. 3-1 for Delso here. And inside for ball 4. Delso gets a free base. Jared Baker up to the plate. Singled and scored in the first inning. Struck out swinging in the second. Flew out to center field in the third. Jared Baker, as I mentioned, number 2 in the nation in total doubles with 18. Number 3 in the country in total bases taken with 95. Number 5 in the nation in both triples with 5 and hits with 52. Number 11 in slugging percentage coming into today at 812. Hits this one down the right field line. It would have been gone, but I think it trailed just foul and not by much. Oh, good rip there by Baker. Jared Baker all up and down this top 50 listing of individual rankings on statistics. And this one hit out to right field, no doubt. As if he needed to pull out the John Daly one would, he definitely knocked it out of here. And it's 12-0. Smack dab will do you, home run. Two-run shot making it 12-0. And with that, J.J. Bissell will come up to the plate. Singled in the first inning and scored.
Now it's J.J. Bissell.
Popped up to second, back in the second. He'll pop this one back for a foul over our press box behind us. And we are at 0-1. Reached on an error and scored in the previous inning. And strike recorded 0-2. Swing and a miss, and that will strike him out. Tag applied as it was in the dirt. 2 outs. Garrett Foster now up to the plate. Doubled out to the left field wall back in the first inning. Singled and scored in the third. Flew out to center field back in the fourth. And that one is well high of Garrett Foster's head. Ducking for safety reasons accordingly. 1-0 is the count. Warm up in the Mid-America bullpen. Roger Mania up in the bullpen over there. Swing and a miss by Foster. It's 1-2. And Foster's going to pop this one up. It is playable. Very close to the third base line. The shortstop's going to come over and cover on that one, Colt Pickens. And that will retire the side. But not before a 2-run score on Jared Baker's shot out to right field. And we're done with 5 innings. 12 runs on 15 hits for the Stars. No runs, no hits, 1 error for Mid-America Christian. We'll go to the top half of the 6th. Coming up next, and again, we'd like to thank our sponsors for their generous support of the Stars. Etna, Belle Isle Restaurant, Deaconess Hospital, Delaware Resource Group, Grand House Restaurant, House Smith Restaurants, Interurban Restaurant, OCU Bookstore, Prosperity Bank, Orthopedic Associates, Raising Cane, Sam's Club, and Tinker Federal Credit Union. We thank you for your sponsorship of Stars Athletics, the Stars baseball team, and today's webcast. And it is Brandon Scholkop, the number 9 overall in the order, to lead off this top half of the 6th. Skylar Janisse continuing on here. This one's fouled. Well over the C.R. Sutton baseball complex. Hard line drive. And we'll go to 0-1 for Scholkop. Scholkop grounded to second base back in the 3rd inning in his only other plate appearance. And he is from Keller, Texas, and transferred to Mid-America Christian from Northwood University. Northwood in the Texas area. 1-2. Pitch from Janisse. Right back at Janisse. It pops off of his glove, fielded, and not quite able to bring it in to his glove was Hunter Markham. And the ruling will be an error on Markham. And this one hit out to center field. Chasing it is Joe Haddix, and he'll bring it in. And with that, Scholkop will have to return to first. So the one pitch out of Mosley, now Chevin Mooney will come up to the plate. Mooney popped up to short back in the 1st inning. Walked but was forced off the base paths back in the 4th. He'll take, and it just misses inside, 1-0. And this one's hit deep, but Haddix has it tracked, and he will bring it in now for out number 2. So 2 putouts out there now for Haddix on the fly balls, and this will bring up Colt Pickens.
Shortstop, Colt Pickens.
Grounded to second in the top half of the 1st, and then popped out to short in the top half of the 4th. Throw over to first, and Scholkop made it back. This one again hit out to center field. Again, Haddix has it out there, and again, the out is recorded. So Joe Haddix getting some work out in center field, taking care of 3 straight outs out there after the leadoff error from Scholkop. So that'll do it for Mid-America Christian for this moment. Stars are going to come back up to the plate, leading 12-0 and looking to add to a run rule opportunity for the 7th inning. We're coming up with the bottom half of the 6th inning. That's coming up next. We'd like to remind you that we'd like to remind you that you can support OSU athletics through joining the Champions Club. You can make a difference for an OSU student athlete through your tax-deductible gift to the Champions Club, which can then be designated to a specific intercollegiate team, the General Athletic Fund, or the Athletic Endowment. And to borrow a page from Dave Ramsey's book and all the great financial advice givers out there on the radio, on the web, everything counts all the way up to April 15th for your 2015 taxes. So take advantage of that. And let's see if we can get you under a tax bracket. For more information, visit the Champions Club page at osusports.com/champions. Or give us a call, 405-208-5309. Again, that's 405-208-5309. Connor will be done now, and we're going to have a new pitcher in Roger Mania. Mania's statistics, he doesn't have an ERA rating so far this season, but he has appeared in 3 games, thrown in 3 innings, allowed 2 hits, struck out 1, and of the 2 hits allowed, only 1 was a double. And a total of 12 batters faced. The batters against him are hitting only 182. He does have one hit by pitch this season. Joe Haddock's making his way up to the plate. Haddock's doubled in the first inning. Singled and scored in the third. Had a bunt for base hit attempt that ended up being a ground out in the fourth. And he'll pop this one up. It may be playable. It's going to be close, and it will clear the backstop. Landing in the stands. Everybody making way. And a little Cubby throwback, which Coach Denny Craybaugh catches one-handed with his right hand. That was kind of funny. That came from a Mid-America Christian fan, too. Anyway, 0-1 is the count on Haddock. Blake Connor finishes with 2 1/3 innings pitched, 3 hits allowed, 3 runs, 2 earned, 1 walk, 1 strikeout, 12 batters faced, 1 double surrendered, and 1 home run out of the 2 extra base hits. Flew out 4, grounded out 2, total pitches thrown of 31, 28 were for strikes. Haddock took a ball there. We are at 1-1. And that one just wide, 2-1. And this one's fouled into the backstop. And we'll even up the count at 2-2. If you're just joining us, Stars in a commanding 12-0 lead here. As we're in the bottom half of the sixth, and this is Joe Haddock with a 2-2 pitch and nobody out. This one hit out to right field. It's playable out there. And McNew has it. So the first out is recorded against the Stars bats. Skylar Bean will come up to the plate. Flew out to right field in the first inning. Singled out to center and scored in the third. Singled in the fourth. One out, nobody on. Mania, the new pitcher, puts this one into the dirt on Bean, 1-0. And a little high, 2-0 is the count. Fouled at the plate. 2-1. And just clipping the outside of the zone, belt high. It's 2-2 on Bean here. And warm up in the Stars bullpen occurring right now, and it is Ricky Spain. The ball fills up the count on Skylar Bean, 3-2 with 1 out and nobody on here. Mania in his second batter face, coming in on relief now. And that one misses low. Bean has a walk. So good eye there. 2 for 3 with the walk on the day. Joe Lytle in the magic stick making his way up to the plate. Singled and scored to start the bottom half of the first inning, then flew out to center to end it in the first inning. Unassisted ground out to first back in the third, and then singled in the fourth. Oh, almost getting him in the shoulder, able to duck out of the way. 1-0 for Lytle. And he'll take. Rigsby is on deck. Looks like he might be coming in for Hunter Markham here in the batting order. Two 2-0 on Lytle here. Mania in the windup. Out of the corner of his eye, just a quick look at first, but not even really paying attention to Bean. Gets the strike on Lytle, though, 2-1. And Mid-America Christian has a pitcher up in the bullpen. Levi Scott up in the bullpen for Mid-America Christian. That was a ball by Mania, 3-1. Coach Adrian Saavedra trying to guard against Moore, and Lytle will take that one off of his back. That didn't feel good. And Saavedra, I think, is going to come out for a conference and buy some time for his warm-up in Levi Scott. Skylar Bean will move over to second. Just a reminder, OCU fans are invited to join Coach Denny Craball and the rest of the OCU coaches for the monthly OCU Athletics Blue White Luncheons. Make plans to join us for our next luncheon at 11:30 a.m. on Wednesday, April 13th, located at 50 Penn Place. For more information, contact OCU Athletics at 405-208-5301. Again, that's 405-208-5301. Hunter Markham up to the plate. Walked and scored in the first inning, struck out swinging in the second, grounded out to second in the third, grounded out to first in the fourth. He'll take a strike, 0-1 the count. Correction, it is Rigsby. I already knew that, and I should have said it. So Rigsby on as the pinch hitter. I'll read off his statistics here. Taking the ball, 1-1. Taking inside, and it just barely clipped him. So Rigsby, the 111 hitter, takes his first hit by pitch of the season. So two straight hit batsmen by the relief pitcher Mania. Loads up the bases with one out. And Coach Saavedra out for the second time now, and he will waste no time in pulling Mania. So with that, Levi Scott's going to come in. Not very much work here, only working a third inning there. Issuing a walk, 2 hit by pitches, and getting the one out against Joe Haddix to lead things off in this bottom half of the sixth. So with that, Levi Scott is going to come into the game. 2.25 ERA, 0-1 on the decisions for the season. 5 games played, 4 innings pitched, 5 hits allowed, 2 runs, 1 earned, 2 walks, 4 strikeouts. Of the extra base hits, has allowed a double and a home run. Total of 19 batters faced, has a batting average against him of .313. Also has 2 wild pitches, and it has plunked 1 batter. And Levi Scott is a freshman from Amber, Oklahoma. Played his high school ball at Amber Pocasset down there in the wonderful world of Grady County. Mania is done. He is from the Santo Domingo, Dominican Republic. One of the first Spanish colonies formed in North America back in the 16th century. Mania, 19 pitches thrown, 7 strikes is all he could muster there. And he is responsible for all the runners on the base paths here so far, so his earned run total could be going up very quickly. And we'll see what Levi Scott has here. His warm-up is done. Landon Kuhn now making his way up to the plate. Singled and scored in the first inning, singled in the second inning, singled and scored in the third inning, and then flew out to center field in the previous inning. And Landon Kuhn is hot, as our intro music tells us. We're being 3 for 4 on the day so far. And Scott is in the windup. To the plate. And a high arcing curveball that misses wide. 1-0. This one hit to center field. It's deep, but playable and hauled in out there by the center fielder Aaron Conway. Easily scoring there is Bean, and that makes it 13-0. Joe Lytle advancing to third on that. Rigsby staying put at first. Kuhn sacrifice RBI. Dylan Delso up to the plate. Flew out to center field. Back in the first inning. Reached on a hit by pitch in the second. Singled in the third. Singled and scored in the fifth. So 2 for 3 with the run scored and the hit by pitch. That high arcing curveball dips in, and Delso affordable to take it. At 0-1 from Levi Scott here. High chopper makes its way out to left field. That will score Joe Lytle to make it 14-0. Rigsby over to second on that. Nice smack by Delso there. Jared Baker now up to the plate. Singled and scored in the first inning. Struck out swinging in the second. Flew out to center field in the third. And home run. That 2-run shot in the fifth inning. Jan Carson is the courtesy runner for Delso on first. The 1-0 pitch comes in low. It's 2-0 for Baker. And he better not hang up anything over the plate for Baker. He will take it yard. Referring to the pitcher, Levi Scott. And that one comes in front of the first baseman, who lays it. And that'll bring across another run. Baker into second. They call it baseball, not bullfighting. So Carson over to third. Baker reaches. be out there at second. Runners on second and third with nobody out. This brings up J.J. Bissell to the plate. And the fastball comes in, but misses wide, 1-0. Base hit is the ruling there. So, because of that, Baker ruled to have a double. So, nicely done. 1-1 the count here. And slapped out to right center. That will score 1, make it 2. As Jake Carson giving a little trot for show, Jerry Baker almost caught up with him at the plate. Got to be careful. Might get Craybaugh upset at that one. You might be running some extra sprints for showing off here. 17 runs now have been scored. And the follow-up of yesterday's 20-2 shellacking is even better. Garrett Foster up to the plate. And he takes 1-0 is the count. With the runner on first and 2 outs having been recorded so far in this contest of the bottom of the 6th. Make it 2-0 for Foster. This completes the bat around for the Stars lineup in this inning. And fastball is wide, 3-0. Foster doubled to the left field wall in the first inning. Singled to left field and scored in the third. Flew out to center field in the fourth. Popped up to short out in left field. Back in the 5th inning and takes the 4-pitch walk here to make base. That advances J.J. Bissell to second. Joe Haddock's back up to the plate. Started the inning with a fly out to right field.
Joe Haddock.
And was the first out of the inning. Bottom half, I should say. This fastball coming in wide. 1-0. Head coach Adrian Saavedra now putting someone in the bullpen. Looks like Chase Pittman will confirm that. And slapped out to center field by Haddock. It's a base hit, and the runners are going to pull up. Really no chance for Bissell to try and score on that, so wise moves there. Bissell at third, Foster on second, and Haddock's on the base paths. That is Chase Pittman warming up in the bullpen for Mid-America Christian. Bases are loaded for Skylar Bean here. Hard hit out to left field. That'll score 1, and the Stars are going to hold up. Assistant coach Keith Lytle pointing to the bag, making sure Foster doesn't go any further than third base. And score the run for J.J. Bissell. It's now 18-0. Haddock's making his way to second on that. Joe Lytle with his second plate appearance of the inning was hit by a pitch earlier in this inning and scored the run. And that curveball coming in and clipping the inside part of the plate belt high on Lytle, 0-1. Load away, 1-1. And the bell tolls. It's 3 o'clock. Central Daylight Time now. We've been underway for a couple of hours. And that one, curveball, Missing wide, 2-1. And missing low and away, 3-1. Scott in all sorts of trouble against the Stars bats right here. And this one's fouled and hits the first of the two left field light poles. And it is a full count because of it. Ball needing to be shagged. That is finally taken care of. And now we can continue. Full count with 2 outs, runners on first and second. And this is going to be popped up to shallow center and hauled in by Aaron Conway. So with that, the inning is concluded. I have to say, Stars looking good today. 5 runs in the bottom of the first, 4 runs in the bottom of the third, 1 in the bottom of the fourth, 2 runs in the bottom of the fifth, and now 6th. Has 6 in the 6th. And Stars leading this one 18 runs, 20 hits, 1 error for the Stars to no runs, no hits, 1 error for the Stars. And Skylar Janisse, given the opportunity, he's going to try and close this one out here coming up next. Hunter Markham will re-enter the game to play second base. And so here we are with Skylar Janisse. And the first one up to the plate will be Jerry McNew. Struck out swinging in the second inning and reached on a fielder's choice in the fourth. Grabbed a stolen base but was stranded in that inning. So here's the first pitch from Janisse to lead off the top of the 7th. The run rule is in effect, so these could represent the final 3 outs. This one a little high, 2-0. Fastball coming in inside and clips the inside front corner of the plate for the strike on McNew, 2-1. Swing and a miss. It's even up on the count, 2-2. 4 strikeouts so far today for Skylar Janisse. And this one is fouled just to our left of the press box. McNew still alive at the plate with an even count of 2-all. Swing and a miss. McNew is toast. Strikeout number 5 recorded against Mid-America Christian by Skylar Janisse. 1 gone, Aaron Conway up to the plate. Flew out to right field in the second inning, grounded out. Correction, we have a pinch hitter. Cale backward. High chopper's going to make its way in front of Kuhn. Throw to first. Out recorded there for backward. Now Riley Branham up to the plate.
Attention please, now batting, Riley Branham.
So 2 outs. Riley Branham at the plate. And he takes 0-1 the count. Brandon 273 on the season, 14 starts and 21 appearances. That one's wide of the plate. We'll go to 1-1. 44 at-bats, 3 runs scored on 12 hits, 2 doubles, 1 home run, 4 RBIs, slugging .386, 6 walks, 3 hit by pitches, and 7 strikeouts. On base percentage .396. That one out to right field, playable and brought in by Joe Lytle. Skylar Janisse has the no-hitter in 7 innings. So the senior doing very well today with his pitching effort. And the Stars players happy and excited. The Mid-America Christian Evangels are swept 3-0 on the series. Your final score, 18 runs, 20 hits, 1 error for the Stars. No runs, no hits, 1 error for Mid-America Christian. Reminder on upcoming games for the Stars. You'll want to be here on Tuesday night. It's Oklahoma Wesleyan, 6 p.m. If you can't make it, be sure to reach out to us on the Stretch Internet portal. Again, 6 o'clock Central Daylight Time, and we're playing Oklahoma Wesleyan. Thursday, March 31st, it'll be the first game of 2 in the Sooner Athletic Conference Series with USAO. That'll be at 6 p.m. right here at Jim Wade Stadium and on the Stretch Internet portal. Then we'll take the road match to them on Saturday, April 2nd, down in Chickasha. Tuesday, April 5th, another home contest. This one a one-off with Southwestern Oklahoma State. The Bulldogs will be here, 6 p.m. on that one. Friday will be at Bacone for a Sooner Athletic Conference matchup, 3 p.m. Friday, April 8th, and then Saturday, April 9th, the rubber match right here at Jim Wade Stadium, 2 p.m. 22 at-bats and nobody getting any hits for Mid-America Christian. Only 1 error. For the Stars, 18 runs on 20 hits and 1 error. We'll start out with Joe Lytle, 5 at-bats, 2 runs, 2 hits, 1 RBI, and .388 on the finishing batting average. Hunter Markham, 3 at-bats, 1 run, and 1 RBI, .325. Landon Kuhn, 4 at-bats, 2 runs, 3 hits, 2 RBIs, .427. Dylan Delso, 3 at-bats, 2 hits, 2 RBIs, and .392 on the batting average. Ryan Rigsby getting a couple of pinch runs in, 2 to be exact, and Jake Carson gets 1 as well. All courtesy running for Dylan Delso. Jared Baker, 5 at-bats, 3 runs scored on 3 hits, 4 RBIs, .451. J.J. Bissell, and by the way, Baker had a 2-run shot earlier. He was the home run for the Stars and the only home run hitter today. J.J. Bissell, 5 at-bats, 3 runs, 2 hits, 2 RBIs, .369 finishing average. Garrett Foster, 3 at-bats, 1 run on 2 hits and 3 RBIs, .280, also got a walk-in. And Joe Haddix, 5 at-bats, 1 run on 3 hits, 1 RBI, .268. And Skylar Bean, 4 at-bats, 2 runs on 3 hits, 2 RBIs, .233. Total of 37 at-bats, 18 runs scored on 20 hits, 18 RBIs. Stars started off with 5 in the bottom of the first, followed that up with 4 in the bottom of the third, 1 in the bottom of the fourth, 2 in the bottom of the fifth, 6 in the bottom of the sixth, and we ended in 7 on run rule. Again, 18-20. Junior Obiso charged with the loss. He drops to 4-2. Skylar Janisse gets the no-hitter, the senior from Canada, getting it done. 4-2 on decisions on the year. 7 innings pitched today. 2 walks, 5 strikeouts, 1 wild, 22 at-bats, 24 batters faced, 10 flew out, 6 grounded out, 95 pitches thrown, and finishes with the ERA improving to 4.23. We're done in 2 hours and 10 minutes and finished with 70 degrees and a light wind. Such a great day. Sorry if you couldn't be here, but we certainly are happy to bring it to you over the Stretch Internet portal. For Eddie here at Leachco, all of us up here in the press box, we'll see you on the next game back here on Tuesday night with Oklahoma Wesleyan. Until then, so long for now, and enjoy a great Easter Saturday and Easter Sunday. Christ is risen. God bless. Talk to you soon.